Shame on you. So what's up guys, how are you doing today? I hope you are good. So you guys are welcome back to the view, the series in which we take a look at what happened in the Premier League throughout this weekend. But before we get into it, let's get these 3 games over with. Everton Villa. Aston Villa still haven't scored. They haven't scored at all. Next, Crystal Palace Sunderland. Robin Roofs is good. He made some great saves. Next, Fulham Leeds. Leeds ended the game with a front 3 of Nyonto, Mecha, Harrison. And they sold Ramazani. And they considered the last minute own goal to Gabriel Goodmanson. Now that we're done with those 3 matches, let's take a look at what happened this weekend. Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. This is a very, very good game from Arsenal with goals from Madison Mendy and Victor Gyökeres. And Arsenal really looked good. They didn't really create much from open play in the first half, but honestly, this is what I like about this Arsenal team. They always find a way to score. Even if they don't create much from open play, they will always find a way to score. And they did that in the first half. What a goal that was by Mendy. Madueke was very good in the first half. Mosquera, that guy is a good defender. Mosquera. Very, very good defender. The depth in attack is there. The depth in the squad is there. Victor Gyökeres has scored again. That is 3 and 4 for him. That was a very good performance from Arsenal. Eberechi got an assist. Very good for them. So this was Angie's first game and Forest looked poor. They looked very, very poor. Morato played at left back. Morato. You could just have kept Omar Richards. Mourinho's injury might be a very, very big loss for Nottingham Forest. Their next 2 games are against Burnley and Sunderland. If they don't come out of both those games with wins, then I could really be worried for Nottingham Forest. I could really be worried for them. Next game I'll be talking about is Bournemouth Brighton. Alex Scott scored. Bournemouth started this game with a rotated back four of James Hill, Milosavulevic, Senesi, and Trufe, and they won the match quite comfortably safe. I didn't really watch this game, so I don't really know what happened in this, but winning the game with that back four against the Brighton team that were very, very good against Manchester City. This is something you'd expect from Brighton. They always beat the big boys and do nonsense against the other people. So yeah, what they win this is for Bournemouth. Goals from Scott and the Semenyo penalty were able to get the win over Brighton. And Brighton, why did James Milner start? Why? So this is Bournemouth's best ever start to a Premier League season. 3 wins and 1 loss. They haven't spent up to 10 seasons in the Premier League. They haven't spent up to 10 seasons in England's top flight. When they came up 10 years ago, that was their first ever season in England's top flight, and now this is their best start. And now under someone like Anthony Iraola, despite losing their back 4, they are still good. Next up we have Brentford Chelsea. Chelsea. Oh wow. Chelsea this season now. They started poorly against Palace and ended poorly against Palace. They started quite well against West Ham despite conceding the first goal, and they won the match very well, 5-1. And against Fulham, they started quite poorly against them, but were still able to win the match due to some controversial decisions and them knowing what to do. They started poorly against Brentford today, and this time it has cost them. The goal Shade scored is an exact carbon copy of the goal Josh King scored. That was disallowed. It's an exact carbon copy. So that's a problem Chelsea really have in that defense. Chalobah and Tosin are good though, but man, they are really missing someone like Levi Colwill. And the rotation they did, bro, Wesley Fofana and right back. When is the football world going to wake up and just realize that this guy is not that good? He's not that great.
He's kind of overrated. He made the wrong transfer move.
Brentford really deserve to draw this game. Chelsea started the game poorly but ended the first half really good, and then they came into life in the second half with the substitution of George and Cole Palmer, with Cole Palmer getting his first open play goal since January. Bonanote started. Bonanote did nothing, and Chelsea played very well in that second half, but it's the way they started in the first half that kind of cost them in this particular match. And also came off the bench, played a part in Caicedo's goal, but then left his man for the equalizer. That's the problem I had with team at Man United. Tracking back. If he's not going to do anything going forward, then at least help us track back. That's why sometimes I prefer Anthony over him in terms of that tracking back. Don't worry, it's just his first game, he will improve. He'll improve with time. And as for Brentford now, very, very good job for them. These people are playing more like Stoke now. It's one way, defensive football. Let us play it on the counter, let us play it up top and just get it to Thiago or Shade. The long throw seem to be doing well, and yes, a draw was fair for this match, especially with the way the first half played out. West Ham nil, Spurs 3. This is a really, really bad time for West Ham. The last time West Ham won a game against a team that finished in the top half of the table was in December 2023. That's mad, man. That is crazy. December 2023. West Ham have started the season very, very poorly. This game should have been like 4 or 5-0. 2 set-piece goals conceded, 1 was disallowed. Why? Because they said Romero pushed somebody. Romero didn't even push anybody. Emerson pushed Van de Ven into Walker Peters and Walker Peters fell down and Romero headed it. So I don't know what they mean by Romero pushed somebody. Romero didn't push anybody. And this is a very good win for Spurs. Xabi Simons didn't really do much on his debut. Goes from Sarr, Bedival and Van de Ven got the win for Spurs. That's a great way to respond after losing 1-0 at home to Bournemouth. Thomas Tuchel got a red card for a reckless foul, and that was the end of the match. 3-0 Spurs. Kudus played well but didn't really get a goal contribution. And honestly, for West Ham, guy, West Ham since the beginning of 2024 have just been going down. Whether it's decision making, whether it's the way they're playing, everything just going down. The last time they beat a team that finished in the top half of the table at home was in December 2023. Where did they against Man United? But still, West Ham under Potter have been very, very poor. I thought West Ham were improving under Lopetegui, but then they sacked him after losing 2 games to Liverpool and Man City. What did you expect him to do? Win them both? West Ham have really been poor this season. They're always conceding goals from set pieces. Like, the way they're defending is not even being good. Like, what do people see in Max Kilman, please? What does anybody see in him? West Ham have just been poor this season. Like, the goals they've been conceding: 3 against Sunderland, 5 against Chelsea, and 3 against Tottenham. Hey, I don't know what's going to happen to them under Potter. I personally think West Ham need a David Moyes type manager. Go and get Nuno. Maybe he could do something with these players. And this one now that the promoted teams haven't really been that bad, West Ham could be in a lot of trouble this season. And speaking of trouble, Newcastle Wolves. Good win for Newcastle. That's the first thing of the season. Whatever they scored. Wolves, you should have gotten something out of this match. Like, Wolves started this game very well. Like, they were creating a lot of chances, but they weren't taking them. Rodrigo Gomez, what's that guy they do? Shall that guy sabi anything? He had one chance in like the first minute, it went over and wide, and then he had another chance, a closer chance, and he shot it wide again, near post wide. The Wolves have lost their first 4 matches. Like, they've lost every single one of their first 4 matches. They could be in trouble this season as well. I said they'll finish 18th so that the promoted teams could stay up. Goal rush is for goals. There was a 5-game goal rush yesterday. Only 5 goals were scored. 2 in the second half. 2 second half goals in 5 matches. How? Burnley 0, Liverpool 1. I see why Liverpool are champions now. 1-0 in the last minute of a game in which they did not deserve to get anything. Hannibal was so unlucky with that handball. Salah scored the penalty. That's very good for my FPL. But then, Liverpool have not looked great in the first 4 games and have won every single match. That's why they're champions. That is why they're champions. And yeah, Manchester City 3, Man United 0. Is anybody surprised by this? No, seriously. Is anybody surprised by this? What else were you expecting from this game?
Is anybody surprised about what happened? No.
Manchester United under Ruben Amorim have been absolutely terrible. 8 wins in 30 Premier League matches, and most of those wins came from either Big 6 teams that were not performing very well or promoted teams / relegated teams. Manchester City got the win today thanks to goals from Phil Foden and a brace from Erling Haaland, and it should have been more. Only God knows how Haaland missed this. Only God knows how Reinders missed that chance again. Amorim is really making me hate watch this team. He's really making me hate watch Manchester United.
Amorim is making me hate watch Man United. He's making me hate watch this team. He's making me hate watch this team.
It's not even funny anymore. Manchester United did not sign a midfielder this season. Now, whenever I see fans trying to expect big things from them this season, I'll just be like, don't you know that your team decided not to strengthen one of your weakest areas? They decided to go with Bruno and Casemiro in midfield. Don't they learn? They never do. Manchester United never learn. We are never proactive. We are always reactive. We are always buying players we don't really need. We signed Šeško. We could just have kept Højlund if that is what Šeško was going to bring. Instead of us to go and sign another midfielder that was not Baleba, we're busy forcing Rasmus out. Disgraceful. Honestly, massively disgraceful for Manchester United. The good times are coming. I can't wait for that good time to come when you get sacked. I will not change my philosophy. If you don't change the philosophy, change the person. Didn't you adapt at Sporting? Why can't you adapt at Man U? Adapt. Anyhow, sure. As for City, they played very well. They got the 3 goals. They got the win, but don't buy into this win so much. This Man United team were outplayed by Grimsby's beat team. Don't buy into this win. Don't buy into it. You guys are not back yet. You are still shaky. So be careful. That's what I got. In the championship, Ipswich beat Sheffield United 5-0. I said Ipswich only beat them 1-0. In Serie A, Rasmus Højlund scored his first goal. Get ready for many people to start saying Man United with the problem. And yeah, that's all I got for the view for now. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow my other socials as well. Check out my designs on Instagram and Twitter. I've stopped posting designs on TikTok, and I might stop on Twitter safe. And yeah, I'll see you later. God bless you all and goodbye. Oh yeah, wait, before I go, shame on you, Marco. Shame on you.